Hello, hello. Week 4 is done. It's over with. Thank God. Monday was a little bit too stressful for my taste. Um, Especially Tina. She hasn't smiled for days, but now got a little bit of relief. Finally able to get that room brightening grin back. Um, so yeah, week 4 is done. By my calculations, I think we are officially a third of the way through the season. So 8 weeks left. It's going quick, but it's going good. So week 4 went down, as far as I am aware of anyway. I don't think there was anything like season altering that happened as far as major catastrophic injuries or anything like that. So we will just go right ahead and nosedive into the score. So I played Joe. Came down to Monday night. It felt a little closer than that, 85 to 77. So yeah, the 8-point difference didn't feel like it. Might be the only time I ever get to say this, but Matt Hasselbeck led a team in scoring. Got 17 for Joe, and then myself, I had Jeremy Hill, so thank you for those 3 touchdowns and getting 24 points. And Le'Veon Bell, I appreciate the 20-point effort. So you two, right there. Now, Derek Newton of the Houston Texans, I do have a slight message for you. And most of you might be like, who in the hell is Derek Newton? Well, I will tell you. So in my flex this week, I played Arian Foster, his first week back. I wasn't expecting a stellar performance, but I thought, hey, he'll be serviceable. He might get 6. I thought that was a safe, I thought he was safe for 6 points. Was well on his way. He was around, like the upper 20s of yards. The Texans get the ball. They're starting their drive on roughly the 10. He tries to run a sweep around the right side. And this moron, Derek Newton, I don't even know how he gets this far out of the position. He's trying to block a defensive end. And somehow ends up sharing some popcorn with one of the injured players on the sideline. Comes out of nowhere. Running back into the play like a freaking dipstick. And instead of trying to hit the defender, what does he do? He goes and just gives an old right hook to the football that happens to be in Arian Foster's arm, knocking the ball out. That said defensive end just picks it up and walks in uncontested, 9 yards into the end zone, effectively turning the game into just a clown car carnival, just a friggin' barrel of monkeys Mickey Mouse operation, and just destroyed his day. So, Derek Newton, thank you for being an idiot, and stop it. Not that I can do anything about it. But hey, I don't like you, so just know that. If we ever meet, just, we're beefing. So, moving on, I will digress. Seth and Sean. Sean, dude, it's been 3 weeks. Are you alive? I don't even know. I haven't heard anything out. I haven't seen. You're setting lineups, albeit not winning lineups, but you're still setting them. So that's plus. What I don't know is I don't even know if you're still in America. Have you been deported? Are you in Canada? Are you? I don't know. Are you somewhere in Guatemala? We need to know. Our defending champion has gone AWOL, and it's so much more fun to insult you and berate your team whenever you respond. So, it just makes it better on everybody whenever you respond. Now, I don't get the idea, if you ignore them, they'll go away. Because I promise you, the insults will keep going and will only keep getting worse if your team continues in this downward spiral. So, just suck it up. You have to be a man of the league in good times and bad. It's better for everyone. Look at Chow. 0-4, still around, still chimes in, knows when he's been insulted, laughs it off. He's the bigger man. Tina would agree. So, that being said, we do miss you. We are concerned for you. So please, if you have slipped into a depressed state and are now suffering massive drug abuse for your depression, please disregard everything that I said, but otherwise, just know that I love it when you lose. Sean did lose. So 77 to 95. Chris Ivory was Sean's big man on his campus. He likes big man in his campus as well, if you know what I mean. Carson Palmer got him 18 though for Seth. Chop and Cliff. Chop had a better week than in previous history anyway. Cliff got 96. Drew Brees got Chop 26, so his best game of the season by far. Russell Wilson got Cliff 17, so nothing crazy. Ashton and Estes ended up being a lot closer than you would have thought, at least when Monday night started, because I think she went up like 10 or 12, and then the defense slowly started losing points and actually made it closer than I was actually surprised at this score. Devontae Freeman, though, good God, still just running rampant. 32 points for Ashton. Andy Dalton got Estes 19, so of the 3 quarterbacks taken on the waivers, at least at the start of the week, Estes picked the best one, so good job there, Estes. It almost got you the W, but sometimes it's just how the cookie crumbles. Matt, still 4-0 against James. 72 to 59, Derek Carr for Matt, and Doug Martin got 19 for James. So nice to see a Doug Martin sighting. Now, standings. Good segue. We have Matt and Seth up at the top at 4-0, so Fire Tower Road, if it would just catch fire and only affect the internet and cell phone signal to where whatever unfair advantages that they had been getting through their service provider would cease, that would make me happy. Ashton Cliff and myself are 3-1. Sean, Estes, and James at 1-3. Joe and Chop at 0-4. So this week the rich definitely got richer. Everyone that was matched up, the team with the higher ranking or higher record, better record, won. So start to get a little bit of a gap. But that being said, Sean at 1-3 would still be in the last playoff spot if it started this week. So it's close. I mean, you're either top or bottom. There's just basically like 2 groups, and honestly, with 8 weeks left, there could be a lot go down. So no one is definitely out of it. So pardon me 1 second. No Grey Poupon, preferably water. So much better. So, week 5. What do we got? Myself and Cliff, the only battle of the week involving 2 teams with a above 500 record. So, Cliff, I hope your team gets syphilis and cannot play. Set, 4-0 against Estes. Looking to go 1-up, and Matt and Chop. So, favorable matchup for Matt. But hey, fantasy is a cruel, cruel mistress. It could change on a dime. Sean plays Ashton, so we'll see if Sean gets out of his funk or just continues down in the depths of, well, the pipeline. Joe and James, so that's all we've got. Week 5. Now, that being said, I don't think there's anything crazy news-wise, league-related. I think it's just all like, hey, we're here. On a serious note, Sean, we do miss you. Not in a good way, though. It's kind of like how I would imagine, if, I don't know, like you had a loose tooth forever, like when you were a kid and it fell out and you couldn't chew, like, meat. Like one of your front teeth were missing. That's kind of like Sean, except you can still get by and chew with your other teeth. It's just kind of, you would like to have it around. It's like the honeydew in a fruit salad. Like, nobody likes it, but you need it because it takes up space. So, that's pretty much it. I think that's about the best way I could describe it. But Cliff, I play you. I would like to win. You would like to win as well. So, we will see. Joe looking for his first win. Him and Chop as well. And, hey, bye weeks are starting to get friggin' nuts. So, wish you all the best of luck on picking up players to fill in, as long as you don't pick the one that I want. So, other than that, fellas, that's all I've got. Tina's in heat, so, she might be a little bit ruffled up next time you see her. But hey, week 5, let's make it happen, Captain. Peace.
Freaking idiot.